Cheese night chaos, cheese emoji. So last Saturday, my friends and I decided to bring a little culture to our otherwise uncultured lives by hosting a fancy cheese night. You know, the kind with charcuterie boards, actual wine glasses, and at least one person pretending to know what umami means. We all agreed to bring one cheese that sounded like it either vacationed in France or had an accent mark somewhere in its name. Spirits were high, expectations were higher, and I spent way too much time googling cheeses that make me look sophisticated. The big night arrives, and everyone's showing off their contributions: brie, manchego, something blue that looked like it might file taxes. That's when Dave walks in, clutching a single Kraft single like it's the Hope Diamond. He just shrugs and says, "It's technically cheese, right?" There was a moment of stunned silence, like he'd shown up to a black tie event wearing Crocs and a Snuggie. Someone tried to explain that processed cheese product isn't the same as cheese, but Dave just started folding it into origami swans like he was auditioning for America's Got Talent. As the night progressed and the wine flowed, things got heated. Lines were drawn. Alliances were formed. Emily tried to build a barricade out of crackers, while Mike started giving passionate speeches about the democratic spirit of cheese. By midnight, we'd ditched the tasting notes and started arguing over whether Dave's Kraft single had the right to sit on the board, or if this was, in fact, an act of charcuterie treason. Even my cat took sides, swatting the Kraft single onto the floor as if to say, "Not in my house." The debate only ended when Dave, in a final act of defiance, slapped the Kraft single on top of the brie and declared, "Behold, the grilled cheese treaty." And that's the story of how our fancy cheese night turned into a full-blown charcuterie coup d'etat, because nothing divides a friend group quite like a slice of processed rebellion.